Let's eat yogurt in an Indian style. I'm sure you've enjoyed yogurt with fruit, but today we are going to do with spices. But before we go on to that, we need to take out the water from the yogurt. This is a very interesting way of taking out the water. You take a stack of newspaper, put some paper over it, a paper towel on it, and pour the yogurt on top. Let it stay overnight, and what you would get after about 12 hours is something like this. As you can see, the water has all drained out, and what you get is this very creamy and thick yogurt. This can be used as cream too if you're trying to cut down on the use of cream but cannot give up eating cream because you like it so much. This is a good way to enjoy yogurt. To this, I would add some sugar. Maybe a cupful of sugar would be okay. This depends on your taste and flavor that you would enjoy. A powdered sugar is better. If you do not have powdered sugar, regular sugar is okay too. And if it gets a little too dry, as it seems right now, just put in maybe a tablespoon or so, or maybe 2 tablespoons of milk, and gently mix it well. About 5 minutes, you should get a very smooth and creamy mix. Today, for some reason, the yogurt mix is not cooperating with me, but I'm just going to show you something which I've done ahead of time. To this mix, you can add some saffron, which I've soaked. This is saffron. If you soak it for about an hour or so ahead of time, you get a nice color out of the same saffron. And to give a green flavor, I've added some cardamom and pistachio and cardamom. I've blended together and mixed with this yogurt mix. I've put it in this nice little container. We're going to make some elaborate designs out of it. With this dessert known as Shrikhand, you can serve fruits. I love to serve mangoes with this fruit. Any variety of mango will do, but the one which I really enjoy is the Kent mango. Many people ask me, how do you cut the mango? You cut the bottom, create a little base, and then cut it at the edge. The one which is a broader side, you cut it at that edge. And for this dessert, I'm going to make a little fancy little wedges. Just take a small knife and cut the fruit at the edge, like so. What I'll do is just place the fruit in a nice design. Do you know the real authentic mango has no strings? Yes, that's very difficult because these days we don't get mangoes without any strings. But in India, we get mangoes without strings known as Alfonso mangoes. Those mangoes are out of the world. That's one reason why we can bear the intense heat. The intense heat gives one of the most wonderful mangoes known as Alfonso mangoes. Okay, after you make a nice little design, you can go ahead and make an interesting presentation. As you can see how smooth it is, this is how the texture of Shrikhand should be. And I'll use some green. And a final touch would be a pistachio nut right on top. There you have a wonderful dessert made with yogurt, sugar, and some spices like saffron and cardamom pods. It's wonderful to serve with mango too.